like to talk about feeling good in your body. The last weeks, I've been doing so much work, as always, but I have had so many learnings about feeling good in our bodies that I was like, I need to go live and share that with the women. So that's what we will talk about. So, feeling good in our bodies. When we have experienced a lot of painful emotions and experiences in the past, a lot of these emotions get stored in our body because we haven't fully processed the emotion. So something's happening and I'm feeling very scared, but I can't really fully process that, maybe because I'm too young and I don't have the ability to self-regulate those kind of emotions, and there's no one around me helping me with dealing with these overwhelming of emotions. So what's happening is I am feeling overwhelmed by the emotion, and I am not able to fully process them, so it gets stored in my body. And every time something is happening and this emotion gets triggered, the energy is being reawakened because it hasn't been fully processed yet. So that's what basically is a trigger. A trigger is the unprocessed emotion that is still lingering in your body, wanting to be fully felt and processed. So basically, getting out of your system. So what's happening is when we have a lot of stored emotions in our body, a lot of these emotions get stored in our hips. And for example, for me, I always felt like I felt like I'm walking a little bit stiff or something, but I couldn't fully move it. And if you see a woman who has like beautiful, like she's fully moving and her hips are so moving like like beautifully moving, then this is because she has been releasing a lot of trauma and stored emotions from her body and hips, and therefore she can fully move her hips. So I remember when I had a breakthrough on working on my abandonment wound, my whole legs and my hip area or down there were like starting to tingle, and I felt like everything is starting to wake up. It took quite a lot of months to wake up that even more, but I remember it so vividly because it felt like something might click and my whole body was just tingling and it felt like it's awakening, and there was a new feeling of just feeling alive. So in our hips, so when we have a lot of stored emotion in our hips, our pleasure is being blocked. And why is that? Because when we have experienced so many painful emotions and like we had painful experiences, they were real, we have that pain stored in our body because we haven't fully processed our pain. And what we do is we are not able to feel pleasure unless we go through feeling the pain fully. So what we do is we're numbing ourselves so we don't have to feel the pain. But by numbing ourselves and by being numb, we're not allowing ourselves to feel pleasure. Because when you're numb, you can't feel pleasure. So when you see people who feel so alive and their energy is just, wow, like I want to know what she's doing because she seems so alive. Her energy seems so radiating. Her energy feels so magnetic. Like people want to be around her because she just seems like she's so alive. It is because this woman has I see, like, I think because I have my what is it called, the protection glass on my phone is a little bit broken on the top. That's why I think you can see a little bit of a reflection, but I will continue anyways. So a woman who has this alive of energy is a woman who is feeling her pain and who felt her pain of the past. A woman who does not have this level of alive energy as a woman who has been disconnected from her own pain, emotional pain, and therefore is also not able to feel all the positive emotions fully. When we allow ourselves to feel the pain and we go through releasing all of these stored emotions from our body, then we're able to feel all of this joy, happiness, pleasure, fun because our body is free of the energy of the past. So my experience with that is that the more I allow myself to feel pleasure, the more I activate having fun and feeling good, the more I also realize what has been there. So I started this journey maybe the last 4 months, like to really focus on feeling more pleasure and feeling good. And I realized that I have so much stored there. I thought this will be like maybe in a work of a month or two, or even I thought maybe it would be shorter, but once you dig deep, you will be realizing there's so much blocking pleasure. And I just came back from a beautiful trip to Ethiopia. It was so nice and I had so much fun, and I was with my cousin, and it was just so beautiful. Like, I had all the reasons to feel so much pleasure, and I realized no matter how good the external circumstances are, if my body does not feel safe enough in order to feel pleasure, I will not feel pleasure. And that's why money in itself is not the solution to be more happy or to be feeling better. Like, I love finances and I love financial security, and I love when women have money, and fully feeling good in your body is an internal job, and it cannot be done by anything externally. And when we are disconnected from our pleasure, what we will do is we will seek external things in order to feel good. And I see that in myself, and I see that in others, that we will go to food in order to feel good. We will go to our phone in order to feel good. We will go to other people because we desire to feel good. We will desire to be in a romantic relationship because we will think they will make us feel good. Some people smoke, some people take drugs. Everything just because they want to feel good. But what if we have the key to unlock this feeling of feeling good and feeling so much pleasure in our bodies without needing anything or needing anyone? And that is exactly what makes a woman so magnetic. A woman who feels so good in her own body and who feels so good in herself is a woman that other people love hanging out with, as a woman that people feel inspired to be with. Because independent of external circumstances, she is feeling good. She is happy. She feels powerful. And like I recognized so many things that I desired in the past so badly were because I didn't feel good by myself, especially being around other people. I realized that the better I feel in my own body and the more pleasure I feel in myself, I think twice about the people I spend time with. Because I already feel so good. I don't want to have this be taken away by spending time with people who who drain my energy. Like, I realized that I used to spend a lot of time with people because I felt like I needed something from them, and because I felt like they could save me somehow, not realizing that they can never give me what I need to give myself. It is my body. The way I feel is my responsibility, and I have the power to change it. And I think that is the greatest thing about emotional regulation and the ability to release stored emotions from your body, is that we have the power how we feel. And we're responsible for our feelings and the way we program. And I just love that because that gives us so much power of our own lives. And I'm so passionate about helping other women to learn the same things the way I did, because it changed my life. No matter what topic you're working on, if it is feeling better in your body, if it is feeling more confident, it is any fear you have is something that can be solved. So if you're interested in working with me, then you can check out in my description. I will put it down my email and my website, so you can just reach out, just write me an email and say, hey, I would like to work with you. And yeah, I would love to. I love to. Like, I am so happy to share what I've learned with other women, because I just know how powerful it is, and I just know how it is life-changing. It is life-changing, and I want to see lives changed by the work that I do. Yeah. My mission for the next 5 years is to impact 100,000 women around the world to connect more to their feminine energy. So I'm so excited to be on this journey and to share what I'm learning, because I really believe that this is life-changing information. And yeah, let me think if there's anything more I would like to say. I think another thing is feeling good no matter what happened in the past. There is a part of us that sometimes likes suffering. I remember, like, when I dig deeper, I realized that I wanted to suffer because I wanted to show people what has been done to me. There was a part of me who felt like if I feel so good and I'm so happy and I live this amazing life, people who have hurt me so badly in the past will get credit for it. But I understand where this thinking is coming from, but I also understand that this is hurting me more than it hurting anyone else. So I was like, no, we leave this in the past. And another thing is that because the pain was real and because what was happening was actually really bad, you become like, you normalize pain. Like, it is so normal to feel pain, and you're kind of getting used to suffering because you were really in a situation where you suffered for so long, and you're kind of getting addicted to feeling bad. And I really realized that I was used to the pain, and I also probably got some attention through the pain, and realizing that this is not my identity anymore and I can move forward, and what happened happened, and I am allowed to live a fulfilling, happy, amazing life right now. And so what's happening is, when we have stored emotions in our body, fear, anger, anxiety, sadness, grief, we are still tied to our past, and we recreate our past. So for example, if I have a lot of emotions around abandonment, what I will do, these emotions are still in my body. The energy is not fully being processed. What I will do is I will behave in a way where I get abandoned again. And I will get myself in situations where I attract people who are also wounded, which ultimately makes me more wounded again, or I heal more, depending on which track I'm going. But when we release stored emotions from our body, what we do is we release the past and have the capacity to move forward and kind of become emotionally current. Like, I don't know how to say it. Every time I do a big inner work step, it is like something is being released from my eyes, and I'm like, the world just looked so different just a week ago. So for example, when I had this blog of intimacy, I really had a big fear of getting close to people, because I was so hurt when I got close that I had so many fears that I, like, when people got too close, I nearly got like a panic attack, or it, like, I don't know how to say it, but my body just, it was so scary. So I always felt like men are not attracted to me, and men are not, like I don't know how to say it. Like, it just felt like men are so far away, and I don't know how to, like, it just felt so weird. And I knew my head, like, I knew, like, I'm a beautiful woman, and people are saying to me that, like, I remember just people like telling me somehow that I don't know that I am attractive, but I'm just like, this is so weird. Like, this is so weird. And then when I did the inner work, I was like, all of these men were available. And they started speaking to me. And I was like, not that I didn't talk to guys before, but it was different. And it was different kind of man. It was just so funny. I was like, oh, they were always available. I was the one who was not available. I used to always say I attract unavailable men. And I would complain. But not realizing that I attracted unavailable men because I was unavailable myself, because I was so scared of intimacy that I liked that somebody was more far away, because I was scared that they would trigger all of my past wounds and pains. This is how we do it. Other people's behavior always mirror the way we're wounded and what we can work on. And I could have sworn this time that that all guys are just emotionally unavailable. It's kind of funny to say, because if you don't know, you don't know. But once you know, you're like, oh damn, it was actually me. So yeah, this is what I learned about feeling good in my body, and yeah, connecting more to my pleasure. And yeah, if you're interested in working with me, as I said, just reach out via email, and I will also put my website on there. And yeah, I love you so much. I hope that you could learn something from this video. Bye bye.